What's up guys, it's Pranay, and I thought I'd try something a little different today. So due to the whole pandemic, I've been stuck in a house and I've been incredibly bored. As you can see, I have my quarantine beard here, and even though this is an unfortunate situation, it kind of inspired me to want to try new things. And by the way, I hope everybody out there is staying safe and staying inside. Now for a couple years I've been really into audio equipment, my favorite topic being none other than headphones. Over the years I've accumulated quite the collection, which knowing me is only going to grow at this point. So I thought I would experiment and try reviewing some of my equipment so I can recommend a few to anybody who's looking for a nice set of headphones. And I thought I might as well start with my favorite pair, the Senheiser Momentum 2 wireless. So let's get into it. Now the build quality is actually quite good for the price. This whole band is actually made of metal, which I don't see bending or breaking at any time soon. Covering the band is this nicely stitched fake leather. The ear cups are actually made of hard plastic, which slide along the band for a very precise fit. Now the pads are a nice memory foam covered in leather, which feel really nice when you put them on. Although I will say the material on the cups actually became wrinkled over time, which doesn't necessarily affect the comfort factor, but it is something to make note of. Overall, I really dig just the aesthetic of these headphones. They kind of give you that white Cadillac vibe. Build quality gets a 10 out of 10 for me. Let's get into the sound quality. Now the number one thing that stands out about this sound would probably be that classic Sennheiser mid-range. If you listen to 90% of their products, like the Sennheiser 6XX for example, they have that very clear and beautiful mid-range, and it's no exception with the Momentums. There's an emphasis on the lower mid-range, which gives these headphones a very warm and pleasant sound. One of the songs that I use as reference for this review would be Unfold by Elena Baraz, and she just has that really sweet voice that lends itself super well to the sound of the Momentum. Instruments in that range also have the same effect, like if you have a dark piano or a really dark guitar. Now depending on who you are, the bass might feel a little boomy or bloated to you. I for one enjoy the bass response because the main genres I listen to are R&B and hip hop. Some may find the bass to be a little muddy though. Songs like DNA by Kendrick Lamar are a ton of fun to listen to just because of the impact of that bass. It's not necessarily the cleanest bass, but depending on who you are, it might suit your needs. There are definite benefits to this warm sound signature, but unfortunately, it has its disadvantages as well. The treble, for example, is very clear yet very recessed, giving the Momentums a very laid-back sound. It seems as though those high-frequency instruments take a backseat to that mid-range and that boomy bass. Genres like classical music and rock at times feel incomplete without that high-end sparkle. I listened to War Pigs by Black Sabbath, and I felt like the hi-hats and the cymbals didn't carry the impact and the energy that they needed. I just feel like it didn't carry that intensity that the original recording intended. If you prefer genres like pop, hip-hop, and R&B, you might actually prefer the treble being a little bit recessed. You might actually prefer the recession just because of how it makes room for that bass and the mid-range. Sennheiser just released the Momentum 3s, which honestly look pretty good, but the problem is they're about $460. These are $250, which honestly I think is a pretty good deal. It's incredibly well built compared to products that are twice its price, like the QC35s by Bose or the M3s by Sony. If you're looking for a great pair of Bluetooth headphones that have a real premium feeling and carry that warm yet rich sound, then these are definitely for you. Alright, thank you for watching, and if you want to see more of this, just let me know. This was more of an experiment than anything else, but if I get a good response, then I'll definitely keep going with this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope everybody stays safe during these times. Peace.